All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Andor,
episode 6. All right, we love these characters. They're just so great. We're attached to them, and now they can die.
Yeah, now they're all gonna die.
But they might not. Theoretically, this could be a resounding success, or even like a we lost a lot of people, but we still got out kind of success.
Yeah,
who knows?
A situation where 4 or 5 of them die, and then everybody else gets away with Cassian and
the cash.
Well, yeah, and the cash. Hopefully,
Yeah. Because I think at the very least they are definitely going to succeed as far as getting the cash or destroying it or something, because that's what will send out the big ripple that'll cause all sorts of trouble at Daedra's office.
Yes, I am very excited for the moment when the person that was affiliated with that incident ends up being seen on like security,
hat in hand, is like, so I have a report, sir.
It's like, we'll need to investigate. Which is still fun because as far as like Empire scale of things go, it's still rather small.
Right, it's just one sector, but like...
Right, but it will get the ISB's notice in that regard. It will be decently sized if it pays off. And I live for the bureaucratic and administrative what the fuck
right, yeah, exactly,
papers in the air moment that will happen in their
chaotic protagonists there. Do something, and then the person that's having like the perfectly ordered office, that just
everything is
work,
just
stay at work,
placid white,
boring, exactly,
sterile environment.
Right, and they're like, yes,
and they're like, someone brought a cockroach into my
they keep trying to smack it with the shoe, and it doesn't die, and they're like, fuck. Now their whole day and week is ruined, in fact. Because now
or they smash it, it falls behind a desk, and they're like, and they look behind their desk, and it can't find it anywhere, and they're like, fuck.
There's a cockroach somewhere in here. Yeah, exactly.
I swear.
I live for that kind of shit. Like,
I think that some of my favorite antagonists in stories typically end up being that kind of slimy, bureaucratic, administrative people and stuff, because it's the like, they're oppressing people, they're taking their power, they're lording it over others, and then suddenly their system breaks and all their sanity just slowly ekes out of their ears, and it's like
that moment when you realize that we actually have a penchant for the Joker, like the Dark Knight Joker, specifically of the, I think take their plan and like, turn it on itself.
I mean, yeah, it's like nobody ever,
right, yeah,
has a problem with the plan,
even if the plan is horrifying.
Even if the plan is horrifying,
right?
Because it's all part of the plan.
Yeah.
Like,
this is gonna be fun.
It is gonna be great. But yeah, it's fun following a character that is going to be okay, but nothing around him has to be.
Exactly.
So,
and then we also have all the other storylines with the other characters that don't have to be okay.
Right.
Luthen, Cyril, Mon Mothma.
Well, Mon
Mothma's okay. She's gonna be okay.
She's gonna be okay.
Her marriage might not be, but she will.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Gonna drink the whole thing this time?
Struggling to understand why my faith doesn't calm me. I believe in something. Why am I so unsettled? I mean, you have nothing. You sleep like a stone. Read about you last night. Not you, specifically, not Clem. Although I'm assuming that's not your real name anyway. The role of mercenaries in the galactic struggle for freedom.
Oh, sure.
Weapons are tools. Those that use them are, by extension, functional assets that we must use to our best advantage. The Empire has no moral boundaries. Why should we not take hold of every chance we can?
Sure.
The Empire doesn't play by the rules.
Well,
and how am I wrong?
Well, there are no
They don't care enough to learn.
rules in that regard.
Oh. In a literal sense, right?
This is making me think of the Boeing killings for legal reasons. This is a joke, but little acts of rebellion. All right, this is the engineer. Wow. Yeah. God, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, the monologues in this show, whenever they happen, they are just perfect.
I've sent our best men to the perimeters for insurance.
Tonight must be perfect.
That's the plan, sir.
Perfect. I want that word ringing in your ears.
I like the difference with which they talk once they're out of shot of the colonel.
Echo 1.
Go 3 up.
What? It's not working?
It will. It locks in. When it does, it will carry on working long after everything else is fried.
Valley 1, Valley 1.
There we go. Nice. So what do they do here? They've got their guns, but
Yeah, I don't know, because that's so far away. Unless they have like some specific munitions to, or like a powerful jammer or something.
They didn't tell you, did they?
oh. He's ex-Imperial.
He was a stormtrooper.
Yeah. Shit. We just keep adding and adding to the characterization that's the first one.
Yeah, probably.
Aldhanis don't believe it ever ends, so yes, sir, it has definitely started.
Damn.
All right.
Oh. No way.
Well, fuck.
Oh, shit.
They don't have the helmets, though. They just have the hats.
Well, it should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, they just wanted a view.
Sure.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah,
It looks good.
it does.
Like you guys just following here, no issue.
Going literal with the
Yeah.
too fat and happy.
Yep.
Look, you want to get out of here, do you? Get that transfer, leave this stinking planet, you certainly whine about it enough. Colonel Pettigar will be making those decisions, so I want everyone on their best behavior this evening.
I look forward to seeing that.
Actual families, yeah.
Yeah. Right, even among the Imperials.
Company, halt! Squad, halt!
Shit. Oh shit. Yeah,
The fact that he's here, though, is good to sell it, because if he's not commenting on it, you know,
Let them pass.
everybody's focuses on them.
Quick, march!
Shit.
It's probably normal.
But they're directly.
Directly behind them, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it'd be so nerve-wracking.
Get ready. I think I hear 2 coming.
Oh, okay, so they have their own uniforms.
Right.
They're just not going into the...
But they're
All
very
right.
different.
They look kind of like scout uniforms. It's like...
Let's go.
Whoa. They've got a payload of some kind.
I get the feeling it might be a device to just jam signals to slow response.
Squads 1, 2, and 4, you're here for the night. Get comfortable. I want no surprises. Squad 3, stand by. You'll be joining the return escort with the Commandant and his family.
Oh.
right.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you don't bother them, they won't bother you. So I want mouths shut and eyes open.
Corporal?
Right tongue? With me.
Perfect.
Yep.
Oh. Nice.
Fun. Okay. Yeah.
So not a payload, an actual like means to get there through
in because
they're
they're
the canal. Yeah.
okay.
The Downies have a rough appetite for fragrance.
Yes, I've been warned.
A bit of ceremonial nonsense and we can tuck into a fine table. Above the stench.
It's his own also thing of being like, hey, you have to know what you're doing here.
Right.
Wrong time to mess up.
They were supposed to call us!
What are you gonna learn?
We were waiting!
You were waiting?
Mackenzie Wing 7, Eastern sweep completed. Return to base.
Okay, go. I love seeing the proper
like all the
setting
pieces
up all the pieces
moving.
of a heist moving. Yep.
These men from Mackenzie.
Yes, sir.
You do the talking, eh?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
All right.
You didn't even give them a second thought.
Yep.
No shot. They're changing right up here into new gear.
Where is she? We're late.
Mackenzie. No, they're shutting down right now. He's grounded.
Fuck!
Yeah. No uniforms. They're just going. God. The stress and it's palpable.
Are you on point?
Yes. We're here. On point.
Are we going or not?
Go. We go.
Copy.
All right. Okay. Oh shit. Our ghosts have strong hands and long memories.
I find the good in all of us.
Indeed. Tell him we'll give him the gift of our absence and be on our way.
Oh my God.
Shit. It is wild how quick this is all happening.
Fall in. Right. Turn. With me.
Oh my God. I'm so stressed out watching this and yet I can't look away.
I feel like Cassian, we're just caboosed onto this train. Like,
Yep.
Nothing to do but just hope we're, not going to get derailed.
Everything in order?
Yes, sir.
Right, you take the point and send your man down the road. I want no one up here without my permission.
Will do, sir.
It's the old ones, causing all the problems.
I'm really excited for the whole sky to light up, though.
Oh, yeah,
That's
same.
only the first few,
I'm
tiny bits of it.
I'm excited for some war crimes because that's a kid there,
It's not as if there's much Aldhani civilization we didn't forget about in the first place.
Drop it! On the floor!
What's all this?
Drop it there!
Whoa, cool.
Where's that tenant gone?
Down. On the ground. Down.
What is the meaning of this?
Whoa.
Move!
This is an outrage.
Quiet. Stop talking. Stop right there.
Of course it's him.
Yeah.
Let the boy go!
Colonel, please.
Nobody has to die.
Yeah. Nice,
Awesome.
Nice. Cool.
Okay.
Cool. She did not hesitate.
Nope.
He heard that.
You can join your men at the bottom of the hill now. Enjoy the eye.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
He'll never get out of here.
We're good.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
That's also an Imperial colonel that's now dead.
Did they shoot the colonel?
Yeah, the colonel's dead.
Oh, fuck.
He's dead.
You do everything they tell you.
Just what are you after?
You'll be taking us to the payroll vault.
That's insane.
Or we die together.
I can't open the vault.
No, yeah, he's still there. I think they shot his hand.
No. He's on the ground back
Oh,
there.
fuck.
He's...
I don't control the vault. It's on a code from the airbase. It's done remotely.
Keep lying and it'll be a short night for you. We know about the vault and how it works. We need your hand to key the sensor. We can take just that if you'd prefer.
You'll never make it out.
You better pray we do.
You have no idea.
One path, one choice. We win, or everyone dies. Starts now.
So that's the guard that's there. That's not the...
Right.
Jill, please just do what they say.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Here we go. I need a technician.
Welcome, sir.
Put them down. Down. Against the wall. Move. Move.
I'm surprised it's just the two of them.
Well, I mean, they're there for food and stuff.
No, like, of these guys.
Oh, gotcha.
Get up. Now.
That's how small their team is, though.
Mm-hmm.
Move! Let's go! Move!
Double tap the colonel. It's a bit, grotesque, but... Communication disruption can only mean one thing.
Right. Invasion.
Your comms have been disabled. Ours are working. If you don't help us, your family will die. If you slow us down, if you stall, if you argue...
Yeah.
You'll kill us anyway.
Because that's what you do, right? No. If we get what we came for, everyone walks away. But if we go down, you're right there with us.
14 minutes.
Move.
Stay steady.
Tell me you'll be all right.
Oh. Oh, no, they're together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like that we got that just extra confirmation.
Yeah. Oh. Damn. So she's the one that's in charge of their lives.
And also gunning them down if...
The Alkenzi line is still open, but everything else is fried. Weird, right? Must be the eye.
Sure, yeah.
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 Could
Big
be.
event, you know? Mercenary takes point.
Yep.
Clear. Vel, take him.
Move.
Okay. Yep.
All right.
Yep. Good. Oh, God, that's a lot of soldiers.
They're pretty far away, too.
No, I know, but that's a shootout right there.
Well...
There's no way they can get that close.
I mean, given that they're all sitting there, as long as they get the first strike and just light them up.
Commandant inspection. Muster up. Let's go.
Oh, nice. That's... Yeah, get them to buy it
Perfect.
just long enough to...
Yep.
Get them all in one
Wonderful.
place.
Yep. He's telling them what he's supposed to say. Shit, what if he's right and they just can't get it open?
That would be nuts.
We're gonna load us out as fast as possible. Anyone doesn't want to hustle for the next 10 minutes, raise your hand.
Holy shit. I love that line of anyone who doesn't want to hustle for the next 10 minutes, raise your hand. He's not going to say what happens if you raise your hand.
No. I'll take your silence as your consent and agreement.
Right.
Oh, it is. That was it. He was lying.
They won't open.
Here we go. I got the signal. Oh, no, just blowing it.
They're in. Go.
Damn.
I'm almost done. I'll be right behind you.
Oh, shit. All right. That's so many. That's so many.
Loading that is going to take 10 minutes?
Let's go!
Yeah.
I mean, with 10 people effectively helping them, or 8 people.
Alley 1, loud and clear.
No
Oh,
way
no.
he found their communications. Right, okay.
Now let's just hope he's like too afraid to fuck things up.
Because
to
this is what they
respond
planned
immediately.
on, is that by the time that they get here, the TIE fighters will have to deal with the eye, and they won't have the ability to.
Well, they'll right, but then they'll pass through the eye.
Well, right,
before the
right.
TIE fighters follow them.
But again,
yeah. I am kind of worried these people will just get gunned down by the TIE fighters because they'll be assumed to be involved.
Each indicator light has gone off and we need clarity.
Okay. Yep. So what's his part now?
Disappear? I mean, ideally he could try and like take command of the situation and be like, oh, this is an emergency, all right. And then start directing people, but make them do the wrong things. God.
They're only like halfway done. Ah!
Yeah. Holy shit.
No, they're not even close to being
There's
done.
so much. Holy shit. Just
Shit. Shit.
like they'd need like a solid 15 minutes minimum to move all that.
Yeah, here it comes. Whoa.
Ah, beautiful. Wow. Oh my God.
Right, get out! 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 What are you doing? You're still loading!
We have 2 minutes.
I was afraid you'd be leaving. We need
Yep.
to be locking up!
Yep. He's like, you. Yeah.
Close it down! Let's go! Last call!
You'll hang for this.
7 years serving you. I deserve worse than that.
Oh
Yeah, they're
shit.
scrambling.
Uh-huh.
Fuck. The context, visually.
Right. It's all beautiful.
Yep, let's contrast it with some red.
And I love that this is something. Oh shit.
What's going on here?
This is a classified mission and you're not cleared to be here. Tell him, sir. Tell him he needs to leave.
Sir?
I am giving you a direct order, Corporal.
What is going on here?
Sir.
Oh, just heart attack.
Yep.
All right, go.
Fuck. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's just chaos now. Yep.
Yeah.
Ready! Cover me! Now!
Yep. And then those soldiers are now gonna, become actually like
Oh, yeah.
problems now.
Yep.
Yep. One brave one with a little bit of gumption. Yep. Shit.
Fuck. Yeah, because these guys are all soldiers. They know how to fight. I love that TIE fighters are terrifying here, right? It's not like how, like in the original trilogy where it's like, oh yeah, and then they're more like a swarm. Take the shot. You can do it.
No, this is bad.
Cover me!
You're not covering him.
Yeah, that's... Fuck. Because a lot of these people aren't soldiers. They don't know how to be in a firefight.
Yes! Let's
All right,
go!
okay.
What a shot! Oh, this is way too close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just take what you've got so far.
We gotta leave him.
And go. Yeah.
Get this thing in the air! Go! Go! Go!
Okay. We're on. Just the four of us. Just enough.
Okay.
Ah! Oh! No! No!
Just like that. Holy fuck.
I mean, he's probably alive, but he might be paralyzed.
He's...
I can't feel my legs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
I need a flight path.
Yeah.
Oh
where am
my
I
god,
going?
and he's the one who knows how to use the thing.
Yeah.
Adrenaline.
Keep him still.
But he still can't move.
If he can move his hands. Holy shit.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
Flying blind.
I love it. Trust him.
I don't have the speed to make it, and now you want me to climb?
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Yeah, just fire blind. Hope you hit him because you can't really follow.
God, this is so gorgeous. They're clear. They're clear.
Okay. And then she just disappears amongst them.
Well, she'll have to. Like,
Yeah.
problem is, how do you get transport off the...
Oh my God.
Maybe that was part of her.
There's a doctor. We have it built into the contingency. She doesn't want to jeopardize the mission. This kid, I mean... This kid is the reason that we are here. He is alive. How do we get to the doctor?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Reminds me of Maz Kanata a little bit, but...
Yeah, love the design of the doctor.
You think he'll make it?
You could get lucky.
Yeah, luck. Drives the whole damn galaxy, doesn't it?
If you believe in it.
Yeah.
You want to guess how much is in there? 80 million, give or take. 40 million apiece.
Whoa.
Don't tell me you haven't thought about it.
Where would that put me?
40 million credits is enough for me to forget all about you.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the orchard?
I don't have a brother.
Wow. You couldn't even come...
Leave them here.
Don't play the high mind with me. You're not here to save anybody but yourself. I saw the first minute you came into camp. You're just like me. We were born in the hole, and all we know is climbing over somebody.
Wow.
There's a moon 8 parsecs from here with nobody home. Put that thing down, catch our breath, split up the winnings.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck, let's go.
Yep.
Let's go. What a terrifyingly good call.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for trying.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Karamin warned me.
I'm taking my cut. The number I was promised. I'm leaving you the freighter and what's inside. I did my job.
And now I'm gone.
I'm done. And I wouldn't stick around if I were you. Return this to your friend.
Wow.
I like it.
Wait.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't think he can trust her anymore.
Nemik's manifesto. He said to give this to you.
Oh.
I don't want it.
He insisted.
You're gonna refuse a dying man's last wish?
Yeah. Okay.
Shit.
All right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Get comfortable. This is not a meeting. No one is going home. I want every star sector and planetary emergency retaliation plan in the building ready for presentation by midnight.
Senator Dow's proposal is both temperate and timely. Far more reasoned and thoughtful than the calls for decree.
Cool. In the Senate now.
There will be a fact-finding commission put in place this session, and it will prove that this is
Nobody cares.
of all Gormans who've done nothing more than request their basic rights. My bill assails the coarse and blatant domination of a peaceful and faithful ally.
Oh, but it also might be the news.
It's a Devon blue.
There's an inscription on that one. In the language no one remembers.
How sad.
No, it's liberating. You decide what it says.
Got anything from Aldhani?
Excuse me?
Aldhani. Big rebel attack last night. It's all the news.
Success. Mm-hmm. Then a smile. Come on. Yes. He's free. Ah.
Yeah.
The relief. All right.
Oh my
really
God.
Fun.
That was
End
so fun.
chapter to the heist arc here.
I love the way in which it all went so well and so badly at the same time.
Yeah.
Like
everyone died basically.
Yep. Or at the very least
for
is
very different
is
reasons.
removed from the story. Some because they died and the reasons why they died for various, different things. And some it's just we're not going to be with them anymore. Right?
You know what's really crazy just about this whole thing? Mm-hmm. Because of the shootout, there's a very small possibility the family's all dead too.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they are necessarily.
No, that was part of the impression I got from just it showing her leaving.
Yes.
Yeah. It's okay.
No one will be able to identify me because the ones that can
are dead.
Yeah. She's the coldest of them all, meaning that it's the...
Yeah.
I have her there.
And that was something that I was kind of surprised by because that was stated about her, and yet the thing that we saw of her before then was her tending to a wounded person. That is not what I would consider to be cold, right?
Well, right. We see parts of her kind of, setting up the console to be no longer, operable or anything like that.
Right. But like that's it. Very much gives me the same vibes as Anton Chigurh checking his shoe after he walks out of the house at the end of No Country for Old Men.
Yes.
Like
great reference.
Like
there, yeah.
They're all dead.
They're all dead.
They're all dead.
Yeah. Otherwise, her disappearing onto the planet.
It doesn't make sense.
Literally does not make sense.
Yeah.
So, this is the thing brought up in this episode of the moral quandary of using tools, weapons, mercenaries, any means necessary to fight back against the Empire.
Right.
Is there an onus on the freedom fighters to fight a moral war, if that makes sense? And oh my God, you could get into the discussions of that right now in ways that I do not want to. Because holy shit.
Yeah.
You then have so much to get into with regards to the narrative of things here.
And I love
just
that
perception of the said narrative.
Oh yeah. Well, and I love that at the end of the day with Skeen, like his whole that's such a great way to I need to unpack this because there's a few layers to it.
Sure.
So, you have a heist where we understand the rules of what needs to be done.
Yes.
We know it's going to go badly in some ways, but we don't know how.
And that's entirely a meta thing.
Right. But
because what makes heist exciting is when it goes wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So keeping it engaging with that is already something that I personally have. Well, I personally have a lot of admiration for people that are able to pull it off.
Sure.
Because so much of it is based around, hey, you know what's going to happen, but do you really? Right. But the thing with Skeen, that's something where we take it from Andor or Cassian being the small piece in this big puzzle where he doesn't have too much agency, actually,
sure.
right?
Not as much, no.
He has a lot of capabilities. He can remind them of things, whatever. But he's, one part of the puzzle.
Right.
Then we have it end, right? And then we are taking it into from grand scale things, thinking about how this is going to affect the Empire, the Rebel Alliance, all that stuff, to much more personal. Are we going to think of the mission or are we going to save this kid?
Yep.
Okay. And hey, just you and me. There's probably about 80 million in that ship.
Yeah, it adds so much more context to the things that he was talking about earlier.
Oh, yeah.
All the little hints that we had that he was effectively out for just himself. My favorite one that's just coming to me is the idea that when he was supposed to give covering fire for
Yes, he took
Tamarin.
the one shot. He shot the one dude, which helpful.
Yeah, and then didn't continue.
But he did not continue.
I'll tell you, as someone who nerds out way too much about Star Wars, you don't have ammunition problems in Star Wars.
No.
Not really. No.
No.
He could have kept firing 100 times.
You're also not the main like target people would be thinking of, right? Because someone with a ton of cover that's just peeking out around the wall, or the person that's just running scot-free open, through the middle of the room.
You let him die.
You let him die.
Yes.
Right? Like
that looked odd to me there, but I was
and the fact that
I was like, maybe he's panicking. He's just too scared.
And the thing is, from the standpoint of enjoyment in the moment, right?
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't want that to be something where then the enjoyment throws you out of the immersion.
Well, because
and
you end up kind of thinking too much about it.
Right, right, exactly.
You want to stay immersed, yeah.
It does make sense in that we established very clearly who is the soldier in this mix.
Right.
Right? It's
him.
the guy who just
Cameron.
got shot,
Cameron,
right?
yeah.
Everybody else, they might have their own story. They might have practiced for 5 months, but they're not soldiers.
Right. Like, Vel clearly was one of the best shots of everyone there, other than Cameron.
Yeah, exactly. But you get into a situation where shit goes wild, it turns into a firefight. Yeah,
who knows how people are going to be able to respond and help.
Exactly. We're so glad when the kid is able to actually make the shot to save Cassian, right? Because it's the, oh my God, right?
Yeah.
So that totally works. But yeah, the idea that he's able to suss out exactly what the deal is with Cassian, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he pushes on it, wonderful. But also the fact that he's like, oh yeah, think of the kid.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only reason we got here. And he's like, yeah, that's the way that we can just get that opportunity to have this little conversation. You and me can talk about it, and we'll just go.
Yeah.
Right.
I also specifically didn't set up anywhere outside the ship the actual trawler thing that they were going to handle up on, so that when it comes down to things potentially going bad, I will have the safest spot for when things happen here. He very clearly set himself up in the most advantageous position to be the last man standing.
I like it.
In case of that. Which is fun, but yes, he very clearly was not as engaged in the combat side of things.
Right.
Probably because he's scared.
Sure.
Genuinely. I think he was genuinely scared.
Of course, yeah.
But the idea that, the only reason why Cassian's not the one dead is because this guy thought he had Cassian pegged. That he thought he had someone who was just a mercenary, just this thing there. But Cassian's a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
Cassian has, from the very beginning of the show, been shown to be capable of anything if he sees that his survival, as far as this goes, is not good.
And
the
to be
odds are
fair,
not good.
I like that the way this went, it doesn't have to be something where he did it out of some moral obligation. Although that totally could have been it.
I think in some ways that's the nuance, is that Cassian didn't do it out of some moral thing here. He's splitting the second this goes up because he can't risk this happening again with Vel and saying he pulled a gun on me.
Yeah, right. And so that's the way he's like, you guys won't come after me. I did just kill one of your men because I could not trust him. He would have he wouldn't have been like, all right, cool, and now I kill you and take
I'm not extorting
80 million instead of 40.
Well, not even that. It's just the thing of where he's even to the point of being like, I'm so honest about this that I'm only gonna take my cut. That was promised to me by Luthen. So I want a clear split. Please take all of this and go help your rebel whatever.
Do whatever your thing is. Don't get pissed at me and try and come after me, right? Because,
I've been looking for my clean break for years.
And 80 million, that's a big break. That is not a clean break.
Right. But I think what he offered him was $250,000. I think Luthen offered him $250,000. So he's basically saying, I'm just going to take my $250K out of the pot, my little, 0.004%, or what have you. I'm just gonna go.
Yep.
Out.
That's it.
Yep.
Right.
What would that be? Like my 320th of the pot?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. It's like, yep, I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
And he does. And that's the way that we can get our reluctant protagonist while still having them have participated in the story beyond just their origin call to action, right?
Right.
Which makes sense because if you have somebody who truly doesn't take on the calling for the greater good or whatever, right?
That was the purpose of the kid being in the story, is that hey, Cassian, where are you on the whole belief in this stuff kind of thing? And Cassian's like, I don't give a fuck about that. I really don't.
Right.
I can't afford to think like that.
Yeah.
And that was my favorite part of the so you're just saying we should just sit here and be thankful? Just do I look thankful to you?
Right. Yeah.
No. I am not lying on my laurels here. I am doing something about this.
And the idea that the manifesto that he's like, hey, you know, give it to Cassian, right, or to you know, to Clem, right? Dying Wish.
Yeah.
Doesn't you know, is not going to have necessarily the big impact that he thought it would. But you know what? This one dude will probably end up reading it, and that's probably going to have an influence on the fact that he does end up joining the Rebel Alliance. He does end up being a big deal. He ends up, you know, helping to steal the plans to the Death Star.
Well, I mean, let's not go into all the details of the Rogue One stuff, just in case there's people here that have not seen Rogue One and stuff.
Okay, but that's fair.
But basically, yes, Cassian is going to have a larger story.
There is a rippling chain of events in which the Empire does not get defeated because, you know, this manifesto was not given. Right.
Sure.
Like that's, you know,
that's fun.
That's awesome.
That's fun. And it feels special because, like you're saying, the believer effectively reached tiniest little bit to the skeptic, the pessimist, the one who's just out for themselves to survive. And that's intrinsic to Star Wars. That's Luke to Han. You know, that is exactly. It's Leia to Han. It's the whole
we even
whole
had
thing there.
We even had the situation of it's not that Han shot first. Han was the only one who shot. Skeeve did not shoot.
Yes.
Cassian shot. That's it.
There's so many little things like that just make me feel so happy to be watching this show, because it's not just that it's Star Wars and the vibe, it's Star Wars and the TIE fighters and the sounds and the setting and all of this stuff and everything. No, it goes down to stuff like that exactly, where it's this is the point. This person, the people behind this series, they get it in that. Oh man,
and this is just the second arc. This is the arc that would usually be like even going into this arc, I was kind of feeling like this is great. We had this awesome setup, but you know, how do you make us care about this one to the same degree that we cared about the last one? Because clearly these characters are not going to be around for the long haul necessarily, right?
Right, and they clearly weren't.
Yeah. But they still made us care about them, you know, and they still had all this stuff happen and everything. And yet, normally, I would expect this arc to be the second arc after this whole thing, right? To be something that would be like one of the more, it was all right.
Yeah.
You know? And yet I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, and it's really the impetus for what will probably be the dramatic galactic escalation of things from the Empire side of things, which is why I'm glad that we saw the ISB people just kind of be like, okay, nobody gets to sleep tonight.
Right.
It's time to get things buckled up. While Mon Mothma is giving a speech to a mostly empty Senate, which is very fun and disheartening and very so relatable. The people with actual desire to bring about some change or hold their elected officials accountable,
that are in a position to theoretically make that happen. Yeah,
they have no respect amongst their peers. They're like, no, who cares?
Yeah,
no. Oh, you're trying to change something? You're trying to do some good? Oh, quit posturing for the cameras.
Exactly. Right. That's
God, it's so incredible how much this is basically the explorations of what it takes to build a grassroots movement and how it can be perceived at different levels of society.
Yeah.
When you have a military dictatorship side of things, it can be very easy to look at things from the standpoint that, in order to then beat that, you need to have then a military outside force of equal measure come in and actually be able to take them down. And in some ways, that's the surface level aspects of what makes the original trilogy cool, is that it wasn't an outside force, it was a within force, and it was something built up of many different people that had enough gumption to do this, and they risked it all, and many of them didn't
many
make
Bothans
it through this.
died.
Yeah. Biggs. Yeah. Now while it's a very hopeful, inspiring, just it all worked because of the Force and plucky chosen ones and real power friendship stuff in the original trilogy,
and maybe a scoundrel that does have a bit of a heart of gold.
Yeah. That's kind of what we'd hope for something like that it could be so clean, but no,
you kill the kid and leave.
Right. That's the part that they don't tell you.
Yeah, they don't tell you. And even to the point of, we are not showing that in the show.
Right.
Right? Like,
because that would be a bit much.
Yeah.
But it's there for you to think and question and be like, oh. Now,
yeah.
it could be undone for the purpose of maybe even just the ratings of the show
sure.
and stuff to be like...
I would not be surprised
like
if
someone
that was
comes into
in there.
Well, no. But because then they could have someone come in and inspect to be like, what happened? And we'll be like, well, we recovered the family of the thing here.
Oh,
and,
sure.
You know,
yeah. Right.
Yada,
I was thinking
yada.
like that maybe there might have been a bit in there showing that, like, a bit more clearly, even if not explicitly shown, that she does actually kill them all, right?
No.
And
There was nothing explicit to show that they were alive or dead.
No.
It's just that.
No. I know.
Okay.
I'm saying that theoretically that could have been there, and I wouldn't have been surprised if it's something where it's that's a bit much. It's like, how in The Dark Knight they edited out the dude's screams as he burned alive on top of the pile of money, right? Because he's still up there. Joker set the thing on fire. Oh, that dude burned alive, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
But maybe don't.
It'd be a bit much to have the Joker's monologue also distracted by the screams of somebody,
Right,
immolating.
So here, we'll just have it be and she's walking away, and she believes that she can get away. What does that mean? Right? So
yeah, that's fun. And then also to end off the episode with Luthen hearing the news, not on his little communicator thing, but through a random client that's like, oh, do you have anything from that place? And you hear like, what? like the little moment of like, okay, Luthen, your acting is starting to wane a little bit here. You need to shut the fuck up. And he's like, what is that? Because he's thinking like, oh God, I've been found out.
Yeah, this is a spy.
This is somebody that's just putting on airs to try and just have a little bit of fun with
Watch
me before I
me
get
squirm
interrogated.
yeah,
and everything. And he's just like, yeah, it's all over the news. And he's like, right, I don't think so, but maybe I'll check or whatever. He goes to the other room once he's out of earshot. That look on his face of just like, I'm free to have joy and be human in this moment finally.
Oh yeah.
I love that aspect of his character. So
that was awesome.
As our freedom fighters or people that are just thieves, theoretically, struggle to find their hold on their humanity, on their on any bit of hope here, they'll do what they can to survive. And Vel's gonna be able to take that 80 million, and that's probably gonna get to the places it needs to go.
That's not to go too hard on how much I know about Star Wars lore and stuff, but that'll buy you a ship that could just about go toe to toe with a Star Destroyer.
I mean,
like,
to put this in perspective, one of the things that's really fun, I know we're going to be nerding out a little bit here, but I'm going to cut this, really short here. There's specific groups that are tied to actual full-blown industry within the Star Wars universe that end up specifically making ships that then the Rebel Alliance can then use to, do their actions and stuff with.
Yep.
And it's to the point that when in Return of the Jedi, the actual full might of the rebellion comes to fight the Empire against the Death Star there, a couple of their ships are the equivalent of like a full galaxy class big, like dreadnought, like in terms of size and stuff.
Oh yeah.
The Mon Calamari big, Home One and stuff. This money could effectively have bought that.
Yeah.
That could have been that.
That's the down payment to the Mon Calamari being like, start production.
Right.
Like on not just that ship, but maybe a few, and we'll get the money for the rest of them,
Right. And then it's the, Mon Calamari are like, it looks like these ones were stolen. It really sucks, but some thieves came by and stole them. They said they worked for the Hutts or something. It's like,
right.
Oh man.
Oh well, we sold them to the Hutts for security purposes, and then
came up with some...
that Jabba, he must have just darn.
Yeah, here's all the money though. We got paid for it, but
also another little thing that I just loved about the episode, specifically with the way that the ISB agents found out about it. They didn't say there's been a robbery, right?
No.
Nothing like that, because it's still too beneath their notice. But they're really pissed off, and so it's everyone give me your emergency response procedures for all of the sectors that you manage, because they are going to be reviewed. No one leaves until that is done.
Right.
It's like, cool. Like, we got the management to basically be like...
Right. Now, while the news picked it up and spread it everywhere rather quickly...
Yeah.
They still are doing the, like, we can't have another incident of this happen again.
Exactly. And so it's clearly we need to... We were a little too fat and happy, and now if you thought we were strict before, you know, right? Like, it's just that...
no more fun times now.
Yes.
I loved the way that this ended. I feel like the pattern we've built in the series thus far
real good.
Has a real good promise. I would love to do this again. Have another 2, 3, 4 episode little mini arc. Have Cassian meet a new group of characters. Have him get back into contact with Luthen. Maybe like not even in this next section of story. Maybe like a bit into it or something.
Yeah, I mean, I would totally be down if it's he disappears, he does his thing, he has his money. He maybe does some other job that's disconnected, not as crazy, high stakes or whatever.
Yeah, it's him trying to get access to a good ship that's not.
Yeah, exactly, right? And then while he's doing that, he's also reading that book. You know?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And then by the end it's okay, you know, right? Like, and then
this is good seeds have been planted in the story in the world here, and I'm excited for that.
This feels like the line that we got where it's but not as like a cheesy line, but taken into action and being demonstrated to us, the audience, of this is the spark that will ignite the thing that will become the flame that will be the torch that will burn the, right? Like,
I mean, I love it. I love it. Yes, but. Yes, God. You hurt me. You hurt me. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about Star Wars in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So yeah, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.